Hasbro is apparently so desperate to stoke engagement metrics that they've begun to re-release old episodes of Tell Your Tale, unprompted, on their YouTube channel. This one, Nightmare Roommate, I actually gave a pretty positive review the first time around, and this is an excellent chance to revisit it and find out whether my analysis holds up. The episode is about Izzy being, well, a nightmare roommate, as well as the consequences of that and how one deals with such a thing. You know, back when the show tried to give Izzy some semblance of character growth, and she wasn't just the designated chaos machine. In Nightmare Roommate, her bad behavior is entirely sympathetic. She lived a life alone before this point, and this is her first time staying with any pony long term. Her first time with real friends. As such, she's understandably got no idea how boundaries and shared social spaces function. This naturally drives her roommates crazy. It's a surprisingly realistic conflict from a psychological perspective, managing to juggle cartoonish whimsy with grounded consequences. The pacing is also excellent. I recall this being the first episode that really sold me on the shorter format. In spite of the only 5-minute runtime, the flow of events feels natural. There's a relevant cold opening, a slow build-up as characters come to grips with the problem, they think critically about potential solutions, then arrive at an actual conclusion about what to do. It's the same stuff you'd get in a proper 22-minute episode, just with the fat cut out. It all works splendidly, and the interactions between the main five are on point. I particularly love the way Sunny's misaimed generous optimism and Pip's dramatic influencer speak lend themselves to the conflict's relatability. I love that the moral involves being properly generous, openly honest, and kind. This episode understands the value of clear communication, especially with those we love, and especially when they've done something to harm us. Sometimes folks are just ignorant about the way they damage us, and they need a gentle reminder of the effect their actions have on others. It's also so heartwarming and heartbreaking in equal measure to see a time where Hitch was actually worldly, competent, and so profoundly kind. I missed that. I also adore how it's revealed at the end that there's even more context to Izzy's behaviors than initially appears, further solidifying the importance of just talking with folks instead of trying to dance around one's feelings and thoughts. So yeah, it's good. Early Tell Your Tale was actually really good. There is a clear distinction in the style and substance of this writing as compared to most newer episodes.